Welcome back to my channel. I'm Mark Phillips. This is On the Move. You're going places in business and in life. And in this series, we talk about how to get there faster and have more fun along the way. And in this specific video, I'm going to share with you why I was wrong, sort of, about being, right? Maybe you've checked out my book, Just Be It, The Secret to Having What You Want in Life, or The Magic of Being, children's series, 2-part. I'm a big fan of self-concept and self-image as being the foundation for having the life, the business and life that you want, right? Everything springs from that. Everything we do and have flows from our conditioned state of being, our self-image, right? Our self-concept. I'm a huge fan of that. But I want to say something that's been a realization in the last, I don't know, maybe month or so that I've been thinking about as I do my own work, right? As I do this practice of being and developing the person that I want to become, right? And the qualities, characteristics, and attributes, as well as the specific idea, right? We're an idea. You're an idea. I'm an idea. And we get to choose what idea we want to be. But having said that, I recently had a new kind of insight into this idea of being, and I want to share that with you in this video. This is huge. This is really huge. At the basis of it, I'm just going to kind of tell you what it is, and then we're going to unpack it a little bit. At the basis of it is the idea of going with the flow of who you really are, right? That's at the basis. And what I mean by that is you're unique. You came into the world with certain tendencies and certain abilities and aptitudes. Things come easier for you, right, in certain areas. All we have to do is look around and we see, people are different. People are diverse. Some people are skilled in mechanic and can fix things, and they're mechanical minded, right? They can work those things out. Other people are skilled maybe in more interpersonal or people skills, right? Maybe people are skilled in a good baker, or maybe you're a builder or can visualize or have good spatial acuity, those kind of things. What I'm getting at is there's aspects of you that are unique and well suited to be a certain way, to do certain things, right? Sorry for that little rattling that's in the back. I hope it's not too distracting. So this idea of being who you are, being more of who you are, as opposed to trying to be, actually, I'm going to stop and reposition that stuff back there so it doesn't rattle. Yeah, give me one sec here. I've got a bunch of stuff that I'm taking to the thrift store, and I generally don't have to worry about that, but it was distracting. I don't want to be distracted in this because I think this is a really valuable insight about this idea of being. Okay, so like I said, the core concept is that you're a certain way. You're built in a certain way. You think in a certain way. Naturally, things come easier to you. And so my new understanding of this, and I will be putting this into a video and a module that will be available as one of the, I don't know where that little, so bizarre, still going. I will put this in a module for Just Be It, The Secret to Having What You Want in Life, as one of the video lessons in that download. And the reason I'm going to be doing that is because, okay, let me track this down. Hang tight. Actually, I think I know what it is. It's this. All right, now we're going to be good. Okay. I'll be putting this into a module that's one of the free downloads in Just Be It, The Secret to Having What You Want in Life, there's already free downloads like how to build a being board and some other tools to put the practice into work, right? To make it useful, right? That it's the how-to, not just the idea. We know that knowledge is pretty much useless to us unless we actually apply it. Otherwise, it's just contemplation or philosophy type thing. But this idea of being who you are. So a lot of the stuff that I talk about in the book, Just Be It, well, the main premise is that you can line up with the experiences that you want to have by being the person that has those experiences, right? And I still stand by that. That's still how human beings create, because we attract situations to us. We don't go out and assert ourselves on situations, right? So I still stand by that. But a new way to look at that and a new insight to getting what you want is to work with how you already are, right? And so as opposed to saying, I want to be this way, tough, resilient, disciplined, focused, I want to build these qualities into myself, which is appropriate way, this new idea and this new module that I'm going to be putting into the book, this idea of being, is to ask yourself, how am I? So prior to this new way of looking at it, I've always said, what do you want, and how can you put yourself in alignment with that? And I talk about the who and the what. Who do you need to be in order to attract what you want, attract or create what you want in your business and your life? And also, what qualities do you want to develop within yourself? And that's still valid, right? We are conscious creators, and the main thing that we create is ourself. We create ourself, and then we attract situations that are a match for that, a vibrational match for that, right? And I use the example of, if you have a project that you want to get done and you want to do it in the best possible way, imagine yourself as a doer, as a very competent person, as someone who gets shit done, as someone who finishes stuff, right? And then when you do that, you will get it done in a better way, right? And so when you hold those in that consciousness, those ideas in your mind, you're going to act in different ways, right? As opposed to just going in and being at the mercy of maybe a shitty project, right? Lethargic, you don't want to do it, your kind of willpower is not there. It's going to take longer. It's not going to be done in the best possible way. And so that's still valid. But what I'm suggesting now is this idea of asking and inquiring how you are, who you are. Because it's like this. Every animal that is on planet Earth is well suited to thrive in a certain way. They're built in different ways, right? You're not gonna, like a little gecko is certainly not gonna try to be a lion, right? And be in the world like a lion is. Or a squirrel is certainly not going to try to be like a tiger. Squirrel is going to be like a squirrel. And so what I'm suggesting that we all do is tune in to who we really are, how we really are, and what we're well suited to be, and how we're well suited to thrive in the world, right? This is all about going with the flow of how you already are. So you see how this is very different from, in a way, asserting certain ideas or forcing certain ideas upon yourself. And what we're doing is we're saying, well, what really are you, and how really are you, right? So you're kind of looking at it from a different perspective, this idea of being. You're questioning, how am I? What am I, right? Who am I? And the more you get to know yourself and the more you get to understand yourself, the more you can exploit, and I use that in a positive way, the more you can exploit yourself for how you really are. And then that's when a lot of great things can happen to us, because then you're playing your game. You're fighting your fight. You're using your best qualities, characteristics, and attributes. You're playing the game of life and stacking it in your deck. You know what I'm saying? So I think that can be really, really beneficial when we start to do it that way, because it turns the tables and we start to realize that we have We already came into the world with everything we need, right? Maybe we don't need to develop ourselves in different ways. Maybe we just need to develop and be more ourself, right? And express more of ourself and allow more of ourself. So that's the new insight that I want to share with you about this notion of being. And I'll be talking a lot more about this in the future, definitely, for sure, and putting that module together with the book, Just Be It, in the download. So I hope this video finds you well. I want to thank you for watching. If you want to learn more, again, visit justbeitbook.com. And remember, it's about going with the flow of how you already are, being more of how you already are, expressing more of how you already are, and that's enough right there, right? There's enough to get the job done, and then some. That's an understatement. For the power of being, talking more about being yourself, how you are, and going out in the world and having success. Because at the end of the day, when we're talking about being, we're talking about experiencing more happiness, more fulfillment, more joy, more prosperity, more abundance. And when we look at it in the sense that it comes from tuning more into how we are, I think that can be really powerful. So thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, all the best, health, wealth, and success. Bye-bye.